Are you a recruiter with a low response rate? You're emailing, messaging, and no responses? You have three problems. Check out this video right now and let's talk about it. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Miranda Mooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. You gotta start somewhere. Here we go. Would you give me 20 minutes of your time if I could show you how to become your own boss? Cool, right? Well, I've been my own boss for over 14 years. It hasn't been easy. I know it sounds fun, and it is, but I had to develop my own trainings, work way too many hours, and fail over and over and over again to reach my level of success. But it shouldn't be that hard. I have learned that my genius is building entrepreneurs, which could be you. So I decided to launch the Millionaire Recruiter program. In as little as 4 months, you too can be that agency owner that has the freedom and money to do what you want, when you want, where you want. You will finally be a CEO, a founder, a boss, and in charge of your own destiny and career. So you will learn how to stand out in the crowds, attract high value clients and candidates, become a fast moving sourcer, a negotiating and closing genius, and develop $1 million scripts to land the business of your dreams. Now in this program, we limit the amount of spots due to the attention we give each person. But if you're finally ready to make the leap and launch your own agency, work with your dream clients, and never, ever have to report to another boss again, except yourself, then hit the Learn More button below to book a 30-minute discovery call to see if you're a good fit. See you there. So low response rates, they suck. Let's just be honest. And it's getting worse. So how are we combating that? Well, we're going to talk about 3 just normal, typical problems besides, that the sky is falling. First and foremost, you don't have the right audience. So if you're sourcing and you're not reaching out to the right people, naturally, they're going to be like, why are you reaching out to me? That's not even the job that I'm good for. That's not even what I currently do. So that means you need to calibrate your roles a lot better with your hiring managers, with your job descriptions, and you really just need to be a better sourcer. Let's just get that out of the way. Maybe you're moving too fast, or maybe you just don't know. So there's lots of different ways that you can go back and do that. You got to do your sourcing map, but you also need to have the right training, which of course, my company does, Thriversity. We can help you make sure that you're getting the right people. We do this via live screen. We can help you source correctly. But that is really a big thing, that if you're not reaching out to the right people, why are they getting back to you? If you are doing biz dev and you're on the agency side, or you have your own agency you're trying to build, if again, you're not reaching out to the right decision makers, well, they're not going to get back to you. If that person is not in charge of that role, why would they get back to you? So really think about that. Number 2, in my opinion, might be numero uno, but you have a poor LinkedIn profile. I talk about this a lot. I feel like I'm getting a little long-winded on this, but I can't help myself because this is what sets you apart. It's crowded. It's noisy. Your LinkedIn is your business card. Okay, think about that. How's your photo? How's your title? Is it clear what you do? I know I'm not going to get so far into this because I have lots of videos on this, on how to build a great LinkedIn profile. If you are still having trouble, again, my team can help you with that. We'll put that link below because I know that it's really difficult to see yourself through a certain lens and to then talk more thoroughly about it. But basically, if you're a recruiter, you're used to going on a profile for what, 10, 15 seconds at the most? So a candidate is going to go through your profile to they're going to see your message come in. They're going to go to your profile immediately. And you can even see if that's happening because you can go on your LinkedIn activity to see how many times you're viewed. And lots of times you can see who's viewed you. So this is true. But they're going to go on there for about 10, 15 seconds and they don't have the trained eye that you do. So they're only looking for something that's very, very, very quick and very straightforward, or they have some kind of connection with. So you need to make it really obvious. What do you do? What are you best at? Why is the candidate that you reached out to or the company you reached out to going to get back to you? Is it clear? Maybe not. So as we're going through this, definitely, if you're liking this video, you like any of my videos, please like, subscribe. If you're finding these tips useful, it definitely helps me. Helps me feel good. But no, it helps really support my mission to change the way the world views recruiting. So thank you so much. Another third reason why you could have a low response rate is the message itself. Now, I know, again, I talk about it being crowded a lot, but I have gotten so many messages via LinkedIn, via email of companies. It's marketing, it's TikTok, God, TikTok. It's got people that want to work with me. There's so much, it's like crowded so much. So I've actually taken a time just yesterday to kind of go through some of them. I'm like, let me see what this messaging strategy is, because I'm sure as hell not getting back to them. It's mostly too long. So what people are doing is they're thinking to themselves, okay, people are busy, which we all know. I'm going to send them anything and everything I have to say in one message because they're only going to open it once. Okay. We are goldfish. Never forget that. We need little bite-sized things. So if you see a giant email, even from, let's just say, your boss, if you have a giant email from your boss and you open it, are you immediately going like, oh, can't wait to read this? Or are you going like, God, long-winded. Why does this person always send me these long-ass emails? I even think back to my dad. Sorry, Dad. He used to leave me the longest voicemails in the face of this universe. And this was before like it would start transcribing what people said. I would literally be like, a minute and a half voicemail? Hell no. And I just wouldn't call him back because that's ridiculous. But think about in your everyday life, are you reading those long messages? I doubt it. Okay? You're moving quickly. You don't have time for that. So is your message not direct enough? So maybe you're like, oh, I give bite size. So that's for sure not my problem. But is your bite size message direct enough? Why did you message them? If the person does not know by either the title of the subject or by the first two sentences why you're contacting them and why they should get back to you, gone. Back to the goldfish. It needs to be really direct. Now, I know that people want to be like, well, I want to ask how they're doing. They're putting all this fluff in there. Hey, how's the day? How's the rain? How's hiring? But anyways, it's too fluffy. Save the fluff for the bottom, because I do believe that you need to show that these people, that you are human, that you do have a personality, and that you do want to ask questions. So I feel like I don't know why I said I'm famous, but I'm famous for always asking people where they're going on vacation and sharing where I'm going on vacation, because I really enjoy traveling. And to me, I feel like traveling is a universal language. Who doesn't like traveling? Hopefully nobody. But I put that on the bottom. I'm not going to put that in my first thing. Hey, so-and-so that I don't know, where are you traveling this year? Oh yeah, me too. Like, it's just weird and creepy and it's too fluffy. What you have to think about is, as a professional, as an adult, you are not wanting to waste their time because you don't want them to waste your time. So be super direct. Make sure your message really flows. And it also sells you and has a call to action. Because you could have this great message and be like, hey, my company's so great. We fill 85% of the roles that doesn't make sense. 85% of the roles in month 2. And we can fill pipeline in less than a week. We do, all of those things. You can have like some really great stats and then be like, okay, have a great day. But if there's no call to action, the person's kind of like, why did I read this email? Like, obviously this company seems great, but I don't know why they reached out to me. Now, anyone's probably thinking, well, come on, Brianna. Like, if you're telling someone why you're so great, they're going to get back to you, but not necessarily. People have to be told what to do. Think about that. Okay. I recently was talking to my coach a few days ago. She just had the same exact conversation with me. And I was like mind blown. Oh my God, people do have to be told what to do. That's crazy. We can no longer assume someone knows what you want them to do to that call of action. So recap really quickly. If your response rate is low, there's typically only 3 problems. Although I'm going to add one in there. If your grammar, I can't even speak. If your grammar is poor, that's another, thing in there. So you still have to sound smart. But 3 main problems: you're not attacking the right audience for the right reasons, your LinkedIn profile is not great, and your messaging is off. So if you need help with any of this, here's my call to action to you. Hit me up. Put it in the YouTube in the comments, connect with me on LinkedIn, go to either thriversity.io or go to themillionairerecruiter.com. If you are ready, fully ready to start your own agency, that's what we do best. We teach, we train, we mentor, we set you up for that stuff. And then of course, just as a recruiter, even if you're not ready to run your own thing, we can help you be the next millionaire recruiter. So let's do that. All right. Thanks so much. Can't wait to hear more from you. And don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. Go live it. See you next week.